Hey monkeys, welcome back to Guitar Quackery. Guitar Quackery is the one and only live streaming guitar repair channel. And I'm about to send a link. I'm copying. It's a copy and paste job to the client whose guitar is on the bench as we speak. Let's see. Okay, paste and send. Okay, part 2 of this mini series. So this is the playlist Reloved Guitar, headless guitar. Reloved is a, brand name, I guess. Check them out. Google it. Okay, so it's a custom-made guitar. And in this video, in this live stream, I'm going to polish the frets. And then I guess we'll take a break, and then I will restring the guitar after the break and complete the setup. But now we're just polishing frets. It's something I've done many times on this channel. Oh, look at that. Dr. Fictionado's here. How do you catch me so quickly? Are you on your phone? Or are you using the computer? Just wondering. Yeah, hello to you as well. Okay. So for all of you other people joining our live stream or watching the replay, Dr. Aficionado is a regular here. I'm tired, man. This isn't the first guitar on the bench today. I did 2 refrets, or 1.5 today already. A Strat and a Takamine acoustic, which is right here. Yeah, let me show you. So the frets are out and the frets are here, ready to be installed. I'm just getting mentally ready for this job. Okay. And Dr. Jeffrey Boyle is here as well. So, Dr. Jeffrey Boyle is a regular as well. Let me show you those frets. I prepare the frets for the Takamine. We have equipment here to show you properly. So it's a guitar with a bound fingerboard. So therefore, I had to prep the frets like this, right? Cut off the little piece. So this is not, the finished product yet, but this is how we cut it off. Then we can file it a little bit on the bottom to get rid of this before we install them. I don't want to do this today because I already refretted a guitar today. So, well, I glued in the frets on the neck of the Strat, and the glue I used was fish glue. So I trimmed the fret ends. I left them, nice and sharp for now, because the glue needs to, dry. And this is the Takamine that I'm refretting as well. So you see, no frets. But I did plane the fingerboard resurface. You can see here in this corner, right there, there's a corner left that hasn't been planed down. So it's technically a low spot, but it's a small area that is really never played. But the fingerboard itself was a little bit of a roller coaster, which is why I had to plane it down to a 12-inch radius. I mean, it was a 12-inch radius, so. But we maintained the 12-inch radius. Okay. It's time to work on this guitar. Well, it's just another day at the office here. Business as usual. I have these plates that I made. So these are wide frets. I think I'm going to use the number 5 size, or maybe 4.5, 4 plus. One of those two. Okay. So that's that. And I'm just going to keep this neck rest. The Takamine guitar has a bridge plate problem. So I am confused. It shows 0 viewers. I guess you guys left. Okay, that's fine. Fine. Or maybe the stats are wrong. So the Takamine guitar that's in the case has a bridge plate problem. So I'll be doing a live stream on that repair. Okay, cool. Not today. Okay, but it's gonna happen. All right, let's get ready for polishing. Okay, is this good? I think so. So I'm going to try this 4.5 size. Oh, by the way, if the owner is watching, so this is the strings that the owner of this guitar left for me to put on the guitar. So the strings that were previously on the guitar were flat wounds and had a wound G. So these strings are round wounds and have a plain G. So the G saddle will need to be moved from this position to, further back for the plain G. So I just wanted to make sure that, yeah, I mean, he knows what strings he wants. He's a real musician. Okay. Let's see. I'm just cleaning some, I see some little junk here. This is just this plastic tool. It's used in computer repair. I don't know what it's called anymore. But this is just removing whatever cheese there might be there. I just saw something. Yeah, there's a little bit of cheese, I guess. Not uncommon. Not much, just a little bit. All right. So this is an Ibanez neck. These frets look like they're brass. So I don't know if the neck has been refretted or are these the original frets. I don't know. I'm just trying to position the guitar properly. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. I do want to put some tape here. Here it is. I'm here and I see 0 as well. Now back to 1. 1 viewer. Yeah, the stats are off. Okay. I don't think the owner is watching. What is today? Saturday evening. He must be playing a gig somewhere. He's a musician. I can already tell you these frets are going to look really nice. So I'm not sure if they're brass or if they are EVO gold frets. Not sure. I think they might be the gold ones. That's cool. Yeah, I think those are EVO gold frets. I mean, I looked at this guitar, there's like no fret wear. So I very much doubt that we would not see any fret wear if these were brass. So EVO gold frets, gold as in they look like gold, but they're not. It's an alloy, titanium and copper alloy. So they're, I guess, lightweight, and they're very hard. So they last a long time. They are better than stainless steel, but they don't make them anymore. So you can't buy the fret wire anymore. Damn. I wanted to refret one of my guitars with my J200 because it's got gold hardware, gold tuning machines, gold plated. So that would look good on the J200. I think I might be able to buy some fret wire from some friends. A friend of mine has a whole bunch. I might need to pay him for a refret just to buy the fret wire. Maybe. I need to talk to him. So when I use this tool, I want to make sure that I also hit the sides of the crowns. So I tilt it, right? These frets are pretty tall. And this groove or channel is not too deep, right? So in this case, I need to go like this and like this. Yeah. I've been using these little tools lately. You've seen me use them on this channel. You might know that I made them, and you might know that I stole the idea from Ken Parker. Now, I say stole the idea because I never asked for permission. But he has a channel, YouTube channel, and he shows you the tool. And he says something like, oh, if you have a milling machine, you can make one. So there you go. I'm not sure if he invented it. Okay. Man, I can tell you, these look good already. They have this brush metal look now. I know you want to see. Let's see. I like to put things into focus before I switch. Yeah, maybe a little more light. Let's see. Okay, focus. Yeah, so they look good. So yeah, I'm sure these are the so-called gold frets. They're gonna look good when they're fully polished. So I was watching a lot of YouTube today while I was working on the other guitars. Today I was watching one video by Steve Cassidy Guitar, his latest video about Enya guitar or something like that. It's like a fully loaded guitar with this internal speaker and anything you can imagine except one thing, a built-in tuner. So he reviewed that guitar and he compared it to a toy guitar. And he said that he liked it. He liked the guitar, but he does say, come on, I have this guitar with all this tech built in, and then I need to use a clip-on tuner right there on the headstock. And that is, that's what he said, and he showed it, and it really looks off. So how did they not think of that? But I need to say that I kind of like the guitar. I never thought I would hear myself say that. I don't need one. I'm not going to buy one. But I wouldn't mind reviewing one. But I'm not going to buy one just to review it. And I don't really want to reach out to them to send me one to review because I want to make, non-sponsored reviews. Or if it's a sponsored review video, it would be sponsored by, I don't know, Joe's Pub or something. I don't know. A sponsor that has nothing to do with the product that I'm reviewing. I recently made a review video. You should check it out. It's not getting too many views yet. Maybe it never will. Although people don't know what they're missing. Because there's some really valuable information in it. With evidence. So it's a review video of a Epiphone inspired by Gibson Les Paul. I'm not sure if it's the 1960 model or the 1959 model, whatever. It's got a Gibson bridge. And it's got a big problem. So you should watch the video to find out what the problem is. Look, there's a mosquito. Man, I hate when they disappear. Just keep this here. Whew. Okay. So, the bridge post spacing is different on an Epiphone guitar than it is on a Gibson guitar. So I discovered when I was reviewing the guitar, well, actually it was here for a service. It was here for a nut replacement on a brand new guitar. So that's also part of the review, you know, which is why you should watch the review to see why I had to replace the nut. But a nut, you know, it kind of sucks. You need to replace it on a brand new guitar, but whatever, you can replace it. But there was another part that, technically speaking, should have been replaced, and it's the body. The body with the, you know, just the body. It has a neck attached to it, but, you know, the body. So you can remove all the hardware and then replace the body and then put the hardware back. So what was wrong with it? Well, I should really watch the video, but when I was removing the strings on the guitar, I noticed, I didn't think much of it right away, although it felt odd. I couldn't really remove the bridge smoothly. You know, on a Les Paul guitar, this thing should just come off like that. That's it. So I noticed that it wasn't coming off smoothly. Okay. So I didn't think too much about that right away, but then later when I wanted to reassemble the guitar, I at first couldn't put the bridge back. It seemed like the bridge posts were too far apart. But, you know, I had just removed the bridge. And then I look closer and I see that one of the bridge posts is bent. And even when it was bent, so bent, when you put the bridge on it, it would hit that part that was wider. So, so the bridge post holes that were, you know, part of the body, that were drilled into the body, were too far apart. So they discovered that at the factory, obviously, and they decided to fix the problem by bending the bridge posts, or one of them, by bending one of the bridge posts. So what I think happened was simply they so I checked a few Epiphone Les Paul guitars inspired by Gibson online, looked at pictures. Some of them come with what I know is the Epiphone bridge, because the posts are of a wider diameter on the Epiphone bridge, the bridge posts. So you can see that on the picture when you zoom in. And some models come with little tiny posts, like the Gibson bridge. So it appears that some have the Gibson bridge and some have the Epiphone bridge. That one had the Gibson bridge. So I think that they forgot to change the CNC file. That mosquito just flew by. And, oh, here it is. Come on. There it is. Ah, here it is. It's dead already. I'm going to put it here. Okay, I've done this before on this channel. Okay, it's dead already, right? Boom. Okay, this one is gone. So yeah, they forgot to change the spacing between the bridge post holes on the CNC file. So probably discovered it late in the process when the people or workers were assembling the guitar and putting the strings on. So I imagine that the early inspired by Gibson Les Paul models that have the Gibson bridge are all going to be like that, but I don't really know for sure. I'm having a little issue with this one fret, as you can tell. So these are definitely EVO frets. They're hard metal, they're not brass. They are going to look beautiful. So, I don't have a popular channel, but, you know, so last time I checked my, you know, full detailed video of that guitar review, which really shows a lot of very useful information, got me 3 new subscribers to the channel. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. It's hardly worth it, right? But if I had a popular channel now, I'd be buying a, because that was a customer's guitar, I would buy another one just to see randomly, right? Just order it online, have it shipped, let's see what we get, right? And then I could most likely confirm my theory that they're all like that, because those 2 holes were not drilled by hand by a factory worker. They were just cut by the CNC machine. And CNC machines replicate their, you know, their precision instruments, whatever, tools, power tools. So they're always going to cut the same way, because a CNC machine is like a printer. So a printer would use a PDF file or whatever and print a page. A CNC machine uses a, what is it, a CAD file or something. And then it would just cut. So if you think about it, what would they do? You know, they discover it late in the game. Option one, scrap all the bodies. They're not going to do that. Option two, try to drill the same holes, a plug and drill. Nah, that's not going to happen. Option three, you know, just kind of bend the bridge posts, which is what they did. Which is what I would do in their place. Which is what all of us would do, I think. Let me try to use this one, the number 5. Yeah, I think it's better. So, since my channel isn't popular, most people will never know, or will discover this in years from now. So, serves them right. They could just subscribe to Guitar Quacker and then they would know before buying the guitar. So yeah, so they discovered that late in the game. So let's see how a Les Paul guitar is made, right? So first, you glue together the 2-piece body, okay? Step 1. Step 2, you probably do kind of like a rough cut of the guitar shape, or maybe no. First, you glue the maple cap on top. Okay, that's step 2. In their case, because it's an Epiphone, they also need to put the veneer on top. So that's step 3. Step 4, I guess now they cut everything on the CNC machine. Step 5, they fit the neck. Okay? They fit the neck, which is completely carved. It doesn't have the fingerboard yet. Step 6. Oh no. Step 5 is they put the binding on. Step 6, they put the neck, fully fabricated neck, on the guitar. Step 7, they mount the fingerboard, the bound fingerboard, but without the frets. Step 8, they install the frets. Step 9, they do whatever fret work is needed, right? So they're going to have to do fret end dressing at the minimum. I don't know if they do a full level crown polish, probably not. What was that, step 9? So now step 10. They don't install the nut yet. I don't think so. They're going to be installing the strings, so they first need the pickups to be mounted. Okay, so that's step 10. They install the pickups. maybe part of step 10 is to install all of the electronics, or maybe that's step 11. Let's call it step 11. So step 12, they install the hardware, but not the bridge, because the bridge would just fall off, right? Not this either. But they do install the bushings for the bridge. And what other hardware? They install the tuning machines. I forgot a step before they install the hardware. After they do the fret work, right? They tape off the fingerboard, and then they spray the guitar. That's it. Now they install the hardware, the pickups, and the wiring, and now they install the hardware. So the bushings for the posts, and what other hardware, and the tuning machines. So these are really hard frets. And there was some on the side also. Okay, I lost count. So now they need to put the nut finally, which is, you know, just a blank, and install the strings in order to cut the nut. So that's when they reach for the bridge. Look, there's another mosquito. There it is. Let's look at this one. Oh, lost him. Or her. It's a she. Where is she? Here. Keeps falling through this. Okay, there she is. Dead already. And now even more dead. Okay. So now they want to mount the bridge so they can put the strings on. And now they discover, oh, it doesn't fit. Now they call the supervisor. And they realize how much, I mean, they realize that it's basically the finished product already. And they realize that it's unfixable. So they have an emergency meeting, and the supervisor realizes, well, if I don't come up with a cost-effective solution, I can start looking for another job. So that's the solution. Just bend the posts. Nobody will ever know. Nobody. I mean, just a few people that are subscribed to the Guitar Quackery channel. About 500 people watched that video. Let me check exactly how many people watched it. I'll tell you. It's got 738 views. And last time I checked, I gained 3 subscribers. So let me check again. Oh, 6 subscribers. All right. That's double from what I thought. Okay, 6 subscribers. So I did a full review. I used both microscopes, the 3D scanner, just for the fingerboard. We looked at everything. Apparently, it's not good enough for YouTube to be pushing it. So I know it's not the people's fault. That, you know, most people never get to see the thumbnail. So it's YouTube's fault. Maybe they own the Epiphone company. I don't know. Oh no, Gibson owns them. Okay. So yeah, so that video didn't get too many views, and let me check. The treasure hunt video, so guitar giveaway. So I gave away a Martin guitar, okay, brand new. 181 views in the first 14 days and 7 hours. So I thought I'd be doing like guitar giveaway videos to kind of like boost my views. It's not worth it. So I think now whenever I smash a guitar, well, then I get views. So I have a few guitars that I bought. They're still here. And the giveaways haven't been successful in terms of getting views. So maybe I should just smash the rest of them. Maybe make one video smashing all of them. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to do giveaways anymore. What for? I don't really want the channel to be about giveaways. The whole giveaway attempts have been... I've made many attempts to give away the guitars. I guess people didn't like the idea to, you know, appear on YouTube. Because I've been having trouble getting people to show up. And I can't blame them. I would probably react the same way. Most people don't want to be on YouTube, I think. I didn't want to be on YouTube either. It took me a while to make the decision. Yeah. I just want to make sure that the sides of the crowns are polished. Well, are we 3 more frets? So 3 more frets here. And then we change grits. Oh. So, it's been 45 minutes so far. And 29 seconds. I think the first pass in this case took longer than expected. I was expecting. We're going to do 2 passes. This is 600 grit. So I'm going to skip 800. I'm going to do 1000 or 1500, something like that. And then we're going to buff the frets. All right, that's it. So, done with the 600. How many people watching? 2? Yeah, 2 people watching. So this channel isn't popular either. Yeah, obviously I don't know what it takes. Okay, so this one's already been used a bunch, right? So I just use now a fresh part. And you know, now I have this new system. I just tear off the used part. Oh, where's my tape? Yeah, it's smoother than this. At the beginning, when I started using this system, I know on a few guitars I went all the way to 2000 grit. I don't think that's necessary. So no one makes these, I guess. Although Music Nomad did come up with a similar thing, but it uses a roll of sandpaper, and it's very expensive. So I don't see how that's cost effective. It uses like a sleeve, sandpaper sleeve, like a continuous loop, longer than this one. But, you know, that's it. I mean, you know, one pass and you got to change the, use a fresh spot. So you would go through those pretty quickly. All right. The purpose of this live stream is actually for to archive this video. 2 people watching. And Grandpa Joe was here. So I guess I had 3 people commenting and 4 people watching at its peak. Clearly, YouTube isn't friendly to this channel. It's not suggesting the videos. So it's a catch-22, right? It's not suggesting the videos, I mean the live streams, because it sees, oh, you know, not many people watch this. But not many people watch this because they never get to see the thumbnail. So how would they know it even exists? I guess that's okay. I'm just going to focus on live streaming the projects that I charge by the hour, I guess. Like this one. I had to because it's a, you know, it's a special guitar. So I had no idea how to set up this bridge. And I actually did a whole bunch of research on it prior to working on the guitar. Sometimes I also do non-public live streams. If I have a kind of like a bad feeling about the guitar and I just want to have it documented, I do a like a private live stream so no one can watch it. And the reason why I don't do it as a public live stream is I don't always feel like talking. So with the private ones, I just keep watching my YouTube videos, or I just don't do anything other than work. I'm also thinking of changing how I do the videos on the main channel. So maybe I want to do public videos and membership only videos on the main channel. So here I got an interesting project coming up on a Yamaha bass. I'm going to have to install a switch, active to passive. And I researched that particular bass, and a lot of people are asking on forums how to do it on that bass. And I have an idea, because not all circuits are friendly to that modification if you don't really understand the circuits. So I think what I want to do in that case is do a review of the bass, maybe make 3 videos. One public review video, one public video that shows the before and after, and then one membership-only video that shows the actual work. So if people want to know how it's done, then they pay. 0 viewers. Oh, no, 2 viewers. Went down to 0. I don't think these stats are correct. And then maybe I would do a similar thing with other guitars. I would do like maybe a review video of a guitar, and then a project video that follows. And the project video would be whatever project I'm doing, right? Would be a instructional video for members only. I don't know, something along those lines. And I think I would have two tiers of memberships. Early access and exclusive content memberships. So the exclusive content members would also get early access. So the public videos would be, you know, held for the members to watch for like maybe 2 weeks. And then I was also thinking of having some early access videos that would be held for 6 months or a year, depending on the video. So not if it's a review video, right? If it's a review video of a guitar that's now kind of, you know, the thing that everyone talks about, I wouldn't be able to hold it for 6 months or a year. But some videos would make sense, okay, to like hold them for a long time, to encourage people to sign up for early access. Because although that channel is making money, it's just making ad money, and that's not much. So ads don't even pay if you skip the ads. That's my understanding. So if I watch a monetized channel that I like, sometimes I let the ads play out so that the creator, content creator, can get paid. Yeah, and I would love to monetize this channel so that the replays of the live streams would have ads running. But not many people are watching those, so. I don't think that was fret cheese that I was scraping. I think that was just some kind of glue that was used for the frets. Because I'm still finding a few spots, and it's kind of hard. I have a few frets left. Five frets. One hour. Look at that. Took 1 hour to do this. I just heard a mosquito again. Another one, obviously, because the first two are dead. So this tape is leaving glue residue on some of the frets. I never noticed about that before. Maybe because it's a different metal. All right. So the mosquito that I just heard isn't dead yet. I don't know where they're coming from. So we're in a basement, but there is a sub-basement. And I think there must be some water there. Yeah, I see the residue. Oh, well, you don't see, but I see it. Now this scale length I just measured, it's slightly longer than 25.5 inches. I have a 25.5 inch fret shield, and I'll be able to use it. But I'm gonna have to shift it. It's like in 2 sections for the buffing. Okay. Let me check. I need to send a quick text message. And one more. All right, cool. Need guitar insurance? Gibson recently made a parlor size Les Paul acoustic maple body. Parlor size Les Paul acoustic maple body, maple top. I think it would have sounded a lot better if they used Adirondack spruce top instead. Grandpa Joe says, do you have a business email address so that I may email you? Yes, I do. I don't use it for you know, this kind of purposes. I'm not really sure what you have in mind. What about an offset post? Well, I mean, it was offset by like, I don't know, I didn't measure, but so email me about what? So this is now a live stream, right? So it's going to be archived. So it's not that I don't want to tell you my email address. It's just that then once it becomes a public archived post, then anybody can watch it, and they can snatch my email address. And I don't know who's watching in the future. I'm easy to find. It's a business. I believe you're in New York, right? I think you said that once. Well, if you go to the main channel, all right, so if you go to the main channel and you go to the profile, and you're going to say, I'm a human, and then you get the email address from there. There you go. That's there for potential sponsor to contact me, I guess. Somebody did contact me. It was Guitar. I'm not really convinced that I want to be sponsored by them. I guess I'm picky about. I mean, look, I think they make good products. The issue that I am having with Geiker is that they copy a lot of products, and they don't give credit, which means they don't pay those inventors. So maybe I just don't want to be part of that. I'm kind of not really in love with copycats. And plus, they didn't want to pay my fees. I'm not, it's like I used to work in advertising, kind of, right? I used to make, well, yeah, it was in advertising. So, so I gave them commercial fees, but they thought that I would just do that in exchange for, like, a Tune-O-Matic bridge or something. Like, I can keep the part. So they have a commercial interest, and they want to just kind of not pay for an ad. So I gave them two price and kind of options. The premium one, which was, I'll review your product with everything, like microscope, 3D scanning, whatever I told them at the time. I don't think I had the 3D scan yet. And, it's going to be an exclusive video, and it's going to cost this much. And I know that was expensive, but it was a commercial rate for, for a commercial. And then I said, or, the budget package is I charge, and I forgot how much I told them. Could have been 50 cents per view or something like that, or maybe 70 cents per view. I don't know. I just Googled the price, and it was a range, and I just picked the top. I think that the range was between 20 and 70 cents per view that advertisers pay. And I just picked that higher price. And I never even heard back from them. So it was not like even like this. They would say, oh, listen, we can't pay 70 cents per view because you're a small channel. How about 50 cents? It wasn't even that. It was just like no answer at all. I was like, yeah, screw that. So now I'm mentioning them. So they do get honorable mention on the channel for free. for free, which is what they wanted. So even better, they didn't send the product, so it's really for free. It's a non-sponsored honorable mention. I did use their tuners once. They were good. But again, they looked like a copy of the tuners that, you know, the high ratio tuners that come on the high-end Taylor guitar. I don't know who makes those. So they looked like that. And they had the Geico logo on it. So yeah, they're gonna look like gold. So this EVO gold frets. So like I said, it's an alloy, titanium copper alloy. It looks like gold. It's the same alloy that's used for gold frame prescription glasses. So those look like gold. They're not gold plated. They are this metal or this alloy, right? Yeah, so the when I was checking out the other channels that were sponsored by Geico, you know, who had videos sponsored, you know, they were just reviewing something that they sent to them. And there were small channels saying, oh, you know, I was surprised that they reached out to me for a sponsorship deal and da-da-da, and this is the product. So I really had a feeling they didn't even get paid. So they're advertising the product for them for free. And I just didn't want to do that. So I didn't do it. Oh yeah, man, look at that. And that's just the first pass. Nice and shiny. I'm gonna hit it here again on this side, this one. This one, that's what, the 4th fret. So I already did the 5th fret. There's still a little bit more, I guess. So this fret shield is kind of misaligned in this area here, but I'm kind of moving it. So I'm gonna hop so that it kind of moves along. And you know, I had a feeling about Geiger as soon as I got the email from them, because it already sounded like, kind of like, they were just, you know, it didn't sound like business. So, you know, if all they want to do is give me a free bridge that I don't need, you know, to put on a show for them on YouTube, you know, I might as well just polish some frets and get paid more. You know, it takes extra time to make these videos, so or to include a product in the video. So I got to think about what I'm going to say and this and that and editing. Yeah, come on. So that time could be just spent polishing frets or doing a setup, and I'll get paid. So if I am going to spend X amount of time promoting somebody else's product or service or whatnot, it's got to pay more than this. Otherwise, I might as well just be doing this. I wouldn't mind being sponsored by Music Nomad. I do use their products. Not all of them. And I do mention it all the time already. So I guess one could argue, why would they pay me? I'm already mentioning their product. No need to pay. Yeah, I don't mention them too much on the main channel. I did once or twice, a few times. But you know, they're, as far as I know, they're a decent company. And they have decent products. I don't like all of their products, so that's easy. The products that I don't think are for me, I just don't buy. So this Fret Shield is a Music Nomad product. And at first I didn't like it. But then it grew on me. And I find uses for it in the shop, like right now. I also use their nut files, which are excellent. I'm not sure if the StewMac diamond files are better. I know they're longer. But I don't necessarily want the files to be too long for me, the short files work because of the technique I'm using. And I'm not saying that long files are bad. I'm just saying that short files work for me. And I will also say that I wish the Music Nomad diamond files were just a little bit longer. Maybe by ½ an inch. I think I might reach out to them and say, hey, how about you sponsor some videos? It's going to cost you. That's, tax deductible. I mean, if I'm going to do a video anyway, and if I'm going to use their files anyway in the video, it's not like Geiger sending me a bridge that I don't need. Now I got to make a video to fit. But if I'm going to use files anyway, or whatever, the Fret Shield, it doesn't cost me extra time to just talk about it and how much I like it or don't like it, and say that it's sponsored. I don't know, would that work? Then people wouldn't believe me. I've been meaning to make a video about their files anyway, before the thought of them sponsoring my videos even crossed my mind. So maybe I should make that video first before I reach out to them. Because then it'll be a non-biased, non-sponsored review. I think I'll do that. This is warming up. All right. I don't want to burn the motor. Tune-o-matic. Your time is money, yeah. And yours too. So Grandpa Joe says he's on Staten Island. Yeah, just go to the main channel. It's not difficult. It's just, the contact information is right there. No problem. But don't send me attachments by email, because I don't open attachments. So even if I trust the people, I don't know if they're sending me an attachment that they got from someone else. I don't even open attachments from family or really close friends for the same reason. I told my best friend even, don't send me anything like that. Like, you know, he would send me something funny, you know, that he, you know, picked up somewhere or someone sent it. I said, no, you know, just, I don't know how these things work. I don't want to think about it too much. I mean, it should be safe to open a JPEG, but I don't know. I just told him, you know, if you made a video or a picture or a graphic, then, you know, you can send it to me, right? But not something you picked up somewhere. All right. I just want to make sure I don't overheat this motor. Still hot. All right. I think I can continue. Someone else is in New York. I mean, one of our viewers. He's got a channel, Searching for Tone. I think he's in New York. Retired firefighter, captain, I believe. So he said that he was a firefighter in New York. I just don't know if he's still in New York, or maybe he moved somewhere. I don't know. So I've worked on EVO frets in the past using different polishing techniques. So this is behaving differently than nickel silver frets, definitely. They put a different wear, these frets put a different wear on the buffing wheel, I can tell. I just saw the mosquito. I think I see the mosquito right here. It landed on this mic and it flew away. Oh, was that it? Man, they just disappear. Okay. So I'm just removing this buffing compound, obviously. And I'm buffing at the same time. Hand buffing. Looks like I missed a spot here. Better. And I already cleaned these. Okay. This is hot. The Epiphone bridge is also self-locking to the posts. Where do I have an Epiphone bridge? Well, there's this stop bar, right? The stop bar has the little springs inside. But the bridge, it does feel like it kind of catches something, right? Not sure. I don't know anymore. I should know. I've worked on a few. Or maybe I shouldn't be a consumer advocate. Maybe I should just be a sponsored channel. I think it's more profitable. A sponsored review channel. And I would say, yes, this is being sponsored, but the opinions expressed here are my own. I guess I could do a few reviews like that if I really like the product. Oh, come on. I've been on Staten Island a few times. I think mostly because I wanted to take the ferry or something like that. Maybe I should move to Staten Island. It's like, I'm just kind of tired of the city crowd. It must be more peaceful there. I'm just kind of, tired of New York City crowd thing. So I'm going to do another pass because this was a fresh buffing wheel, so it absorbed a lot of the compound. I mean, the frets already look good, but I think it's good practice to do 2 passes with a new buffing wheel. I didn't show you, but this was it was completely white before I started. So now I count this as the actual pass. But why is this shutting off all the time? Before it was just to break in the buffing wheel. So I think this rotary tool requires a light touch. Because if I push too hard, like now, oh, now it doesn't want to shut off. I don't know. Ah, you see? So why does it shut off sometimes? So some fretboards have frets spread out slightly further apart than this 25.5-inch scale. So now I just had an idea. See, now I'm just moving from here to here. Now I just kind of like release this and just move it up. Now I can finish these. Maybe I should buy another one and just cut it in half and have 2 sections instead. Maybe that's the way to do it. They're $55, I think, the fret shields. And if they sponsor me, maybe they can just send me a whole bunch of them. I don't need a whole bunch of them. But I guess if I wanted to cut one in half, but I don't want them to sponsor me with goods. I can't go to the grocery store with a fret shield. Or to the farmer's market. I go to the farmer's market. Nashville, Tennessee has the most guitar players per capita. Really? Interesting. It doesn't surprise me. So someone was here the other day. You know what? I don't want to talk about it. Because, you know, this is going to be a public thing one day. I mean, it is already publicly viewed. And I watched some other YouTube videos today. True crime. I often watch true crime. So today I watched a new channel I never watched before. I think it's called 48 Hours or something like that. Those are probably TV shows or something, I don't know. But I often watch Dr. Grande. So he analyzes crimes and what goes through people's minds when they commit things that are sometimes crazy. Like real crazy things. You see how shiny they are? I can see the reflection. And that's it. Two more. And then I'll take a short break. Very short break. I just want to finish the guitar. All right, it's time to remove the fret shield. And look at that. Wow. Gold. So that's the fret polish. So I'm doing this because I'm looking at the screen and I want to know that all the frets are even. So you can catch this reflection. And if it's moving like zigzag, like a little bit like wobbly, which I do see a little bit of that, not enough to worry me. I wasn't doing a fret job on this one, right? I didn't do a level crown polish. But I did do a light leveling. But when you see this wobbly thing, it could be, you know, the reflection changing because you have height differences, which we don't in this case. I think what we have is slight variations in the crown shape, because these frets were hit by the leveling beam a little bit. I did recrown a little bit, few frets, not all of them. So now we have that. But what counts is that we don't have any uneven frets in terms of height. And yeah, look at that. Okay, so now it would be good if this could focus on the front. Okay, well, you saw it. Okay, now we clean it. So I need my glove. Nashville. I've never been there. I've been to Memphis. So I drove to Memphis alone, and I was really impressed. So I drove through Tennessee. So Memphis is all the way west, right? If I'm not mistaken. Is it? Geography. Let me Google it. Memphis. TN, right? Let's see on the map. Maps. Boom. Satellite map. I don't want the satellite map. Yeah, Tennessee is long, so it's all the way west. Yeah, so I drove through Tennessee. Not through Nashville, but I did drive through Tennessee. And I'll tell you what impressed me a lot. Made a lasting impression on me. Positive one. Any public bathroom that I went to, you could totally bring your lunch there and eat it. Okay, like in Japan. Like a public bathroom on a train in Japan. So I took trains in Japan. So you unless you see it, you can't believe it. It's like the bathrooms there are spotless. Okay, you can bring your lunch and eat it. You don't know that you're in the bathroom on a train. So in Tennessee, any bathroom that I've been to, public bathroom, was clean completely, you know, like an operating room. So I don't know if they're all like that, but yeah. Not like here. Here, meaning New York City. Okay. I think I just met someone from Memphis the other day. Young lady, music producer. I think she said she's from Memphis. Yeah, I meet people here, right? Sometimes. I think she said she's a music producer. Yeah, she said Memphis because we're talking about Beale Street. The cops were nice to me in Memphis because I parked illegally, unintentionally. And the cops were like around, and I was near my car. I went to my car to get something, and they saw it was my car. And then after a while, they approached me and said, you know, you're parked illegally here, and you know, we don't want to give you a ticket, but, you know, if you stay longer, we're going to have to give you a ticket. They were so nice, right? And I said, oh. And I had a New York City license plate. So I said, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. And then I moved my car. So I don't know if all cops are like that in Memphis, but those that I met were nice to me. I don't have a car now. I don't want to have a car because I don't need one. Okay, so the fingerboard looks nice now, okay? Because I removed all those impressions from the fingers. Okay. So I estimated that this whole job was going to take 3 hours. So the previous live stream was 1 hour long. This is now 1 hour 52 minutes. So it's going to take a little longer. That's okay. I'm just going to charge them for 3 hours. I don't know if you're watching, because that's what we had kind of agreed on. And you know, I also had to do a little research, but let's say that that's for my own learning. But anything that's unusual to me, I got to do a, you know, hourly rate. That's how it is, because I burnt myself too many times on those. And hourly rates are fair. In fact, it's the most fair option, because if I take something, it doesn't take as long as it normally would, then normally with a flat fee I would be overcharging. I'm oiling the fingerboard, and you know this product if you watch these videos. I didn't do it right this time. I don't know if you caught that. Well, it's still going to work. But usually I just tap, 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 tap the entire fingerboard, and then I start rubbing. That's the right way, because we don't want to over oil it. We do want to oil it periodically. Okay. And now my back. I am almost done. So one more step in this fret polishing. I'm going to do that off screen while I'm taking my break, I guess. And then I will see you. You love visiting Nashville, but you need to live outside of Nashville. Oh, really? Okay. Is it too crazy in the city? I guess. Okay, friends, let me go. And I will see you. Give me 10 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Bye.